Hello everyone, I am AtheistAnime and welcome to yet another Borderlands 2 video. And I'm not doing anything really specific today, just going to be doing some side quests while I talk about the most recent E3 and my general thoughts on it. And I'm going to say right off the bat, I didn't watch anything from it, because frankly, I don't care. Because if most E3s, you can probably tell by now, I don't trust them, basically. I don't trust E3. I don't trust anything that isn't strictly gameplay. Basically, actual gameplay trailers and stuff like that. In fact, I don't even really trust trailers anymore, because remember the whole... I'm sorry, move my mic over my mouth a little bit. I remember the supposed alien colonial marines slice of gameplay thing. That wasn't gameplay. That was a bloody... that was the pre-rendered set of events. That was not gameplay. It was lies. And because of that kind of stuff, and the Watch Dogs trailer from E3, I mean, not from E3, from Ubisoft, or at an E3, I've learnt not to trust anything from that kind of spectrum. Like, it's gone to the point now where I only ever buy games. Screw off, Frax. I only ever buy games after I've seen someone else play them. Strictly just because I can't trust trailers. I simply don't have the capacity to do so, because they can very easily just be pre-rendered lies. Not to say that there weren't any trailers on there that were truthful. Like, I can trust some companies to do so, but really the only games that I'm not really interested in any of the games that are being shown off. Maybe like, I mean, what was really shown off? The new God of War, never played any of the others in the series, so I automatically don't care. Titanfall 2, don't really care. Battlefield 1, don't really care. Infinite Warfare, I don't really care. And Dishonored 2, Skyrim Remastered, that's already Bethesda did. Like, most of this stuff, I just don't care about, frankly. I guess maybe the new Zelda game, but I don't have a Wii U, so I don't care. Anyway. Most of the, like, basically, I thought E3 this year was kind of a disappointment. Deathtrap stopped attacking the... Okay, good. Like, I've come to the point where, like, this past E3, just nothing interested me. Like Skyrim Remastered. Oh, they're releasing PC Skyrim for consoles. Riveting.
That's it. I shall call them prime.
Volume of the voices down here. Probably should have done that already. Let's just turn it down to that. There we go. Yeah, a little behind the scenes stuff there. But yeah, like E3 itself has just gotten to be boring, in my opinion. Like, and until I can see full actual gameplay from a YouTuber or something, or just actual gameplay footage, like a week before the game's released, because there's no way they could be able to do that kind of stuff. But like, at that point, if they lied, it would be a huge backlash.
Alright, let's keep this going.
Like, there'd be such a huge backlash, and it'd probably be just... we'd be so close, people would probably just dig into things. Like basically demos. Like, play demos, that kind of stuff. That's the only stuff I can really trust now, because I know that that's actually gameplay. But the last time I actually got a chance to play a demo disc was... like years ago. I think the last demo disc I actually played was when Asura's Wrath had a bloody demo for it. So yeah, that's one of the main problems now, is that it's just gotten kind of boring and predictable and just full of lies as to like what I like. And the plus games that have been released nowadays are all so similar. Like the Call of Duty. Come on, are you really going to be buying Infinite Warfare for Infinite Warfare? You're just going to be buying Legacy Edition just so you can get Modern Warfare, just so you can get the original Modern Warfare. You can get COD 4. Like, seriously, that's what you're going to do. Even though they're going to release the game separately a few months down the line after the game's released to, increase sales. So I'm just going to wait for that to happen. But I mean, even then, like, that's the only thing they're banking on. The only reason Battlefield 1's going to be so, like, successful is because it's something new. Something we haven't seen for a while, so therefore... we'll enjoy it, and that's why we pretty much believe that Battlefield 1 is one of the most hyped games there in general. Not to say that the other games there weren't like hype or anything like that, but yeah, basically, so E3 and just the AAA market is just bullshit. Basically, it's all just a whole bunch of bullshit that I cease to care about anymore, because there seems to be loads and loads and loads of drama focus around just trying to get the most bloody sales on pointless shit. Level up, let me just spin that there. Probably should have put that on the ricochet, but who cares? you probably care. Yeah, I'm playing as Gage just because Gage is like the best class in the game. Even Baru admitted that. But yeah, yeah. So this is the state of the AAA, and just as gaming in general, it's become such a toxic market in some aspects. Like even what we believe to be the savior of gaming, the indie market, has become complete shite. Like, it's just become completely terrible because I'm sure you guys remember the slaughtering grounds and digital homicide and all the shit that they tried to pull. I'm almost 100% certain that you remember that. And the other games that they made was just buying pre-made assets off of a store and then completely just shutting down and shitting on any like actual constructive criticism which they were given on the game, which was basically none. But you know, so like all this kind of shit just happens, and there's nothing we can do to really change about it because with the AAA market, it's just going to be constantly what makes money and what doesn't. That's all they care about. Oh, I don't like fighting this guy just because he's always such a bastard to kill. I'm probably gonna die here, aren't I? Yeah, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I'm dead here. Yeah, I might as well just give up. Yeah, that's an annoying fight. I've never liked fighting him. That's why I don't like fighting for the internet, just because he's the only one who's guaranteed to drop it, even though you can get it from other like. But let's just talk about a game that really does disappoint me. Destiny. Jesus Christ, was Destiny disappointing as shit. And that was that was one of the biggest examples of the AAA market overhyping something and saying it'll be the next greatest thing. Like just fuck Activision, just fuck Activision and all their practices. Like they just don't know when to stop being retards. Like seriously, you take Destiny, this game which is being made by Bungie, the people who made Halo, one of the most successful sci-fi shooters ever, and you tell them to make a shitty game which barely has any content in it whatsoever on release. I'm sorry, but that's just retarded. That's just stupid. Why would you do that? A game with next to the story, a thing that, in my opinion, Bungie does best. Like the one thing that Bungie is able to do best, story, and you tell them to make a game with no story. Like, are you actually retarded? That you actually genuinely broke, like mentally damaged Activision.
Good job, Vault Hunter. I'll be damned. That's E-Tech.
Let's use this shitty assault rifle to kill some enemies, even though Deathtrap will end up killing them all before I can. This weapon is such a bastard to use with Gage.
Now that you got Doc Mercy's E-Tech gun, why don't you test it out?
Yeah, but just gaming has become. It's very like it's weird when we can say a game is good because it does what's expected of it. They're like that's how you can tell the current gaming market has become really shit. When a game is, we praise a game for doing what's expected. Like seriously, that's what's considered good now. When the expectations of a game are met. Yes, that's been changing gradually, but like. It should never have been the case that a game should ever, but anything should be praised for being the expectation. Like a game should, like any piece of like art or any medium should always aim to be better than what's expected of it. That's what deserves praise. You should always, I always enjoy being pleasantly surprised by a game when it breaks my expectations. It outdoes them. It actually is good. Like, I love Borderlands 2 and I can't wait for Borderlands 3 because they have said they're going to be making it. There wasn't anything at E3, but they're going to make it eventually, and I'm excited for that because Borderlands 2, the game I'm playing right now, is one of my favourite games of all time because it's a well-made game with loads of content to it, and they knew how to make DLCs, the Headhunter packs. Yeah, they could have been free, but the price that they're at isn't too demanding, really. Now, is it? And they're fun little DLCs as well, aren't they? Like they're fun little things that like they give you a new raid boss to grind for a lot of loot. Well, not really a raid boss, but you get what I'm talking about. And they're just a whole load of fun. They're just a whole load of general fun. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yeah, that's quite a lot of Deathtrap. And hopefully, Borderlands 3, Deathtrap, you just sliced me, you arsehole. Let's just have a quick talk about Borderlands 3. The way they're kind of seeing it, I would not be surprised if they made it like an MMO style game. Not to say it's going to be. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying here. I'm not saying it's gonna be an MMO. But the way of saying, oh, you're gonna need all the Vault Hunters you can get, and this whole expansive this whole expansive like galaxy that we're gonna be able to explore seemingly from the map of the vaults. I would not be surprised if it is an MMO style game. Again, not to say it's going to be, but or maybe like a create a Vault Hunter system of some description where you can pick a wide array of classes and then edit them how you see fit. And I think those could be at the very least interesting. To, like who wouldn't want to be able to make their own Vault Hunter? Like seriously, post coming in. I'm probably going to stop talking in a minute because I'm going to hit my time limit and just have my video cut off. But yeah, basically, E3 disappointing. I want Borderlands 3 to be great, and I just want games in general to improve. Go watch like Jim Sterling, stuff like that. He can articulate his arguments way better than I can. Like the guy, he's amazing. He's one of the best content creators out there when it comes to pointing out all the things that are bullshit in the games industry. But yeah, like I said, I've rambled on for long enough about completely pointless shit. So I think I'll stop here. Yeah, I like this game. I really do. If you couldn't tell. Sorry about the Blue Tree not being out today. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I was only just able to squeeze this into my schedule pretty much. I've got a lot of chores and stuff to do, which I really should be doing right now. But I'm just saving those for later. But I'll at least try to get 2 out next week. One on Monday, one on Wednesday. And I'll try and definitely get a video out on Friday. But other than that, on the weekend I will probably get some stuff out as well. But yeah, other than that, I've been AtheistAnime. Goodbye.